Good evening. My name is Dave Gingrich, and I teach your son or daughter pre-calculus. This is my 30th year at Precalc in the high school teaching math. I teach anywhere from Algebra 1A to Algebra 1 to Precalc to the Honors Precalc. And I've pretty much been teaching those courses for all 30 years, and I look forward to working with your son or daughter this year in Precalc. Yes, it will be a little different with the hybrid and having kids at home and having kids in person. So I think flexibility, I think being patient, I think communicating both to you and to the students and back and forth too. I think I need that communication as well. I think we'll go hand in hand in the success of your son or daughter. That being said, pre-calculus is a super challenging course when you're in person 5 days a week. So, and I've already let the kids know this, but I think it's just going to be more challenging when we're in school 2 days a week and at home 3 days a week. So, what I'm going to show you here coming up is I'll just show you how we work through the Schoology and how I pretty much plan the course out. And I think it'll be very insightful for you to see what we're trying to accomplish in this class. All right, parents of my students in pre-calculus, let me just talk to you a little bit about the way things will look in this course. So I'm going to bring up our Schoology page, and just to show you a little bit about how I've organized the course. So this is what your kids will look at on a daily basis. And we have gone through this. I went through this the first day, whether they were at home or the first day they were in person, I made sure that I went through how we do things in this class. So first thing they need to do every day is they need to do their attendance, okay? I babysat them a little bit the first week, maybe a little bit into the second week. I'm not doing it anymore. So, that's pretty self-explanatory. When you're supposed to be in class, whether it's block 1 or block 3, you need to sign in. And it's a Google form. It's pretty simple to do. This little document here helps with scanning. If you have an iPhone and you can scan with your notes, that's great. Otherwise, you have to just take pictures of things, but make sure that I can understand what you're taking a picture of, whether it's a quiz, a test, a homework assignment, and submit that to me. So we've gone through that a little bit. If we just go through a couple things here I want to highlight, this is the syllabus. You can look at that on your own. Talks a little bit about the course. It's kind of important. This thing right here is the homework. So when kids tell you they don't have any homework, I would beg to differ. Currently, right now, I think today they are working on lesson P.6. This is where we're at. By the time you see this video, we'll be into chapter 1. So that's something that they have at their discretion. I did give them an introductory video as well on how to maneuver the course. And basically, and I don't know, right, wrong, or indifferent, this is how I approach the course. So I just thought it would be good to organize things by week. So, what you can see on my computer is I went out a couple extra weeks here, but we're currently here in the week of the 14th. So what I'd like to share with you is how a day would look for the kids. So let's click on the 14th and let's go, I believe, nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, let me go back here. Let's look at this particular lesson. So the reason why I clicked on this one, this was Monday's lesson, and basically after they do attendance on a Monday, they'll have the plan for the week. So the plan of the week was we were going to look at section P5. Tuesday was going to be a split. If you were in person, you were taking a quiz. If you were at home, you were working on lesson P.6. Everyone was working on P7 that day, and actually there are 2 videos for lesson P.7. And then on Thursday, it's the swap. So the people that were at home were working on P6. Now they're taking the quiz, and vice versa. Now, I'm not always going to make the people that are here Mondays and Tuesdays take the quiz or test first. Sometimes, the Thursday, Friday kids will take the quiz first, and vice versa. Sometimes they'll all take it on a Wednesday. But I try to having kids take quizzes and tests in person. I do like that. And Friday we have no school. Now, let's go back to the day, and let me share you a little bit about what a typical day will look like. So what I normally like to have them do, okay, I normally write something like this up. Yes, their attendance link. Get onto Google Meet immediately. And the first one is always required, meaning as soon as we check into class and as soon as they sign in, I do want to see them. I want to see them. Now, whether I don't have to see their face, but I want to know that they're in the Google Meet. If they have any questions, we're going to get questions answered right away. So, the initial Google Meet is not very long. I answer some questions, and I get to see who's there. And that's something I like to do. I like to have kids in class right away, engaged, ready to go. Then if you look at this, so, I have some things right here. It says click onto the folder and then watch this video, work on home. So things are, pretty neatly organized. And this is how things, in the course are organized. So they would go to the Chapter P folder after they read everything. We go to Chapter P. Okay, and again, you can only see these things. These are all highlighted. That will be highlighted on Monday. That'll be highlighted on Monday. I have answers for everything in here. So I have answers for each one of the sections in this. So they always have that aspect right there. But let me go to the P5. And P5 has a document. Okay, I called it a warm-up. That's what it was initially. Okay, so this is what this warm-up looked like, solving quadratics. Great. Okay, for some of you, that's wonderful. For the rest of you, you could care less whether it's quadratic. But what I try to do, okay, I will always try to teach the lesson to the kids that are there. But for the kids that are not there, they will have a video. This video, let me see, I'm not going to go, happens to be 13 almost 14 minutes long. That's a video of me going through the first part of the notes. Now, I pulled this one up because I wanted to show you one of the things that is challenging in this course is working with the graphing calculator. The second part, it's still in the same note sheet, but we also have a 10-minute video on using the graphing calculator. So I think these things should help your kid in terms of the class. Now, what we always do, after we Google Meet and after we, look at what the plan is for the day, they go through, they try to work on their notes, they try to do some homework. I always try to have a window towards the end of class, maybe 15, 20 minutes long, where I just leave the Google Meet open, and as questions arise, then I will try to answer those questions for the kids. So, is this a perfect situation to learn pre-calculus? Probably not, but it's the best we have. And like I said, I'm going to work my tail off to make sure that I answer all questions for all kids. And, that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So hopefully, without a back-to-school night, this was a good introduction on what we try to do. But Schoology is key, watching videos, practicing problems. If you get a chance, I think, something that I try to reiterate in terms of the syllabus, I think might be important for you as a parent to see. I do hammer them in the fact that this thing right here in terms of homework, I say a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes of daily preparation outside of class time is probably the key to success. Now, some kids need a little more, some kids need a little less, but it's the daily preparation will make all the difference in this course. So thanks for coming, or thanks for listening in on my little spiel here. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me or email me. Thank you.